brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process, we decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Brian Atkinson.
I'm Amanda Villay.
And I'm C-Dub.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
So mine is revolutionary. It's my idea is for a Netflix series. Think in the vein of, remember Californication with David Duchovny back in the day, where he was like a sex addict and also like troubled author and like this shitty person. So that basically, but instead of him, it's Jennifer Coolidge. So basically my idea is a series for a sexually frustrated like 65-year-old woman, because we never see that on TV.
Okay.
Except for Jennifer Coolidge.
Except for her, she's the one person I can think of that speaks to that. Like, I was like, who am I thinking of? She's
I mean, she's doing that in the commercials she does. So
yeah, she's allowed.
Natural fit. Yeah.
The only like older woman who's allowed to like have sexuality for some reason in public. Everybody else is like, you're a mom. She's just like maintained this cougar status.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Do you remember? Just picture your favorite like 65-year-old cougar. I don't know, but Jennifer Coolidge, she's the mother. We all have one. The mother, American Pie. If you remember that movie.
I was just about to ask.
Her.
Her as like she's like she's couged out, but she's like a hot 62-year-old.
Yeah, she's doing one of those Discover Card commercials right now.
Yeah, basically just an older lady who still has sex and is like kind of a problem.
Yeah.
We never see that. I don't know. It just sounds
her look is like she's had her lips done. I'm not suggesting she has, but she's got the look that makes it look like she's had some touch-ups there. Yeah.
Yeah, so you see a lady who cares about her appearance. Not necessarily Coolidge, but she's obviously still in the game.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
She's still a home wrecker. She can still wreck a home in her 60s,
Exactly.
There was a show called Bad Judge, and that was kind of like that. And it was Kate Walsh.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
That was fun.
All right.
She was in Grey's Anatomy or something.
Oh, let me look
Everybody was in Grey's Anatomy.
That's true. Oh, yeah. See, she would work too. She's a little...
I love that show.
She's a little young for what I'm picturing. Like, I want the person to be a little bit older than like what we're used to seeing. I want people to be a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
Kate Walsh is probably late 40s when that came out.
Oh, when it came out,
yeah.
Right, which is like me, so that's not going to work. I don't want to.
So you want a role model?
No. I do not want to identify with this person. I just think like, what's the female equivalent of like Silver Fox? There isn't one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it would be
you want like a woman version of George Clooney or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the dudes still drool over. Yeah, totally. There is no like upper middle-aged sex pot.
Yeah.
You know who I've always kind of had a crush on is Emma Thompson.
Oh yeah, me too.
Don't ask me why.
She's
about that
I don't
age.
have to ask you why. She's hot as hell. No one has to qualify that.
Yeah, she's all right. And Annette Bening too. I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So Emma Thompson's 64. She'd be perfect, and that Bening is brilliant. Let me look her up. Totally. Yeah, you guys, this is great. She's 65 on the nose. Yes, it's Annette Bening. Okay, I may have steered us wrong by saying Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah. Annette Bening for sure. Emma Thompson for sure. My wife and I just watched like a Hallmark movie with her and Pierce Brosnan as ex-spouses who end up through pulling off a heist. They get back together. And and Emma Thompson was absolutely fantastic in that. I think she'd be terrific. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Absolutely.
That's my just older enough than me than it was like that was, high school, got me through puberty kind of thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's so interesting I think about this sometimes how like, because time. You and your crushes age like together, so you're like
sure do. Absolutely.
I'm 65 and you're 70, but I still think you're hot.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, you could name women actresses, performers, anything in their 20s right now, and I maybe know who that is, but anybody who's my age to 10 years older and the 65 is you're nailing that. 10 years older, kind of right around my age, maybe a couple years younger. And that's kind of the limit for what I could crush on, because anything younger than that is just like, that just gets creepy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. For me, I kind of dipped into the 70s a little bit, and that was my, my overlap. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think. Gosh, now I'm kind of mad at myself. The only person I could think of is Jennifer Coolidge, but Annette Bening.
And she'd be great. Yeah, but Annette Bening is spot on.
But I'm not sure. Like, she brings a certain persona with her, and I don't know if it's her or if it's like I rather would like a more sophisticated Annette Bening, Emma Thompson-y kind of woman, or someone who can do both. I don't know.
What's the plot of your the Netflix series? Is it just like this hot old the Beyond Cougar ladies like hitting on younger dudes or something like that? The whole show, is that what it is? Like,
I think that happens every episode, but like there has to be some kind of plot that keeps everything cohesive. So she's probably going through some kind of crisis. I don't know. Maybe her daughter just died for fun, for kicks. I don't know. We could throw that in there for giggles.
All right.
Dealing with real crises.
Let me throw out some more names. Angela Bassett.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. For sure.
I just did a little search on 65-year-old actresses.
I meant to do that, but I ran out of time.
Yeah.
Is
Jennifer...
Julia Louis-Dreyfus old enough?
No. She's basically my age, maybe a little bit older. Jennifer Tilly, Michelle Pfeiffer, Sharon Stone.
Oh my gosh,
would be a fit.
Yeah,
Patricia Heaton. Everybody loves Raymond.
I want Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah. And Andie MacDowell. Those are the first 7 there, and they are all like, yep, for sure.
And then man, she's totally great.
Annette Bening's on the list, but so is Megan Mullally.
Oh wow, I didn't.
She's that old?
Realize that.
She's on this list. I don't know.
I'm about to make you guys feel a little bit old, but would you consider Angelina Jolie to be a MILF?
She's enough younger than I am, I think, that I would be like, no. I mean, she probably is now, but
Yeah, I think she would fit into. Maybe not old enough for Amanda's.
I think that's our generation's MILF right there. That's like, yeah,
really,
yeah. She's 48.
Yeah.
How old is Elizabeth Hurley? She played the Queen, right?
You gotta be in her
Yo.
You know who else I just thought of? Let me look at Elizabeth Hurley real quick. She's
58. Yeah, she's basically my age. We went to different high schools together.
What about Megan? What's her name? Megan Weiss? Megan Weiss? I love her, whoever she is. She might be a little young.
Into a weird. Let's just name hot old women. I guess we're all okay with it.
Just the main old attractive women in movies now.
I thought that's what this podcast was about.
Yeah,
that's. I just get a bunch of dudes together. We just name women.
Well,
I know. I'm like, what have I gotten myself into? I'm gonna head out, guys.
So the idea for your killer block is not just the show, not just the Netflix series, but an entire podcast where we just name women that were like, yes, they're older and they're dynamically attractive, and we'd want to cast them in that.
That's what it would be called. Still relevant. When you guys would just decide.
Sure.
Hey, as long as you can do a search, who's the British older British lady? She's Dame something or other.
Judi Dench.
Is that her?
What's her face from Downton Abbey?
No.
Maggie Smith. Are you thinking?
No,
thinking James Bond or Hufflepuff? What are you thinking?
It's not Maggie Smith. I mean, she's a great actress. I don't stay up nights thinking about her.
That's where we were going with it. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So I think a good plot would be.
Is it Jane Fonda? Everyone loves her. Sorry, I'm getting excited.
Yeah. Now she's older.
He's 85 or something, I think.
Yeah, Jane Fonda's 86.
Yeah, wow. And she's still I still find her desirable.
She's still working.
Yeah, she is. And having cancer and beating it.
Well, yeah, and she's not shy about telling you she's had a lot of work done on her.
Yeah, well, because people relentlessly ask, because if you're a woman, they're all like, what have you had done? What do you look different? It's still pretty. It's weird. And so she had to get open about it.
A good plot for your show could be like she's in a profession where she's not supposed to be promiscuous, like a school teacher
Ooh.
or a female priest or something.
They would make those. Yeah, totally. That's a good twist. I like it. Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, what if she's in a high school and all the students want to bang her, but she's like 80 or
No,
something?
we're taking it into more like porn plot territory. Like,
that is a porn
here you
plot.
go. This is the Pornhub adaptation.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking because I like the show Dexter.
Yeah.
It's like a serial killer show, but there's a constant tension of him having to hide this thing.
Oh yeah.
So you could like put that in this scenario where she has to hide. There's conflict of having to hide like who she's sleeping with or whatever. I mean, it could be just because she's cheating, but it could be because of it would ruin her career. Politician.
If people knew,
Yeah.
That's just the mind reeling because you have to be careful not to make it like exploitative. Like you don't want it to be like she works with kids or she works with old people. Like that's just gonna get real creepy real fast. So it has to be something that's respectable. I'm drawing a blank. Lady Priest would be fun.
Yeah, none would be too over the top.
I know that would be wacky. Yeah, that's too wacky. I don't want it to be wacky. I want it to be believable. So, maybe she just works for. I don't know. I can't think of anything that doesn't have like school children involved.
Or she's like the leader of a sex addict therapy thing.
I like that.
She's like secretly addicted and hiding it.
She's super involved in like Sex Addicts Anonymous or something like that in some kind of way.
She trolls the meetings. Goes from meeting to meeting around the country.
Right, then it's back to
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. First rule about Sex Addicts Club is you don't talk about Sex Addicts Club.
Place too. I don't know. It's there's some interesting thinking there because I don't want it to be like feeling like she's back to her old ways or she's fallen off a wagon or something. But there's definitely something there about the tension between like what she does in her real life and what she does in her secret crazy lady who still wants to have sex life.
Her daughter is a politician. And she's embarrassing the daughter. The daughter's a conservative.
There you go. There you
go. Like that.
Politician.
The stakes are lower because it's more on the daughter. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's like maybe it's like an open secret. She's like a high society lady, and kind of people are like, there's murmurs that she's still getting it on, but like, and her daughter, like maybe some scandal happens, and her daughter's like, this is gonna get out and ruin my campaign. And maybe it's about that. Maybe the whole like series, there could be an arc about like tracking down whatever scandalous thing involves her mother, like it's a picture or something of her with like one of the daughter's coworkers, and like they have to put that to bed or something. That could be
the election cycle, which then gets followed by the first year in office cycle, and then you flash forward to she's been in office for 8-10 years or something, and and then there's rumors and there's somebody going to blackmail her and things like that starting to come out. So you got ways to make that series play. I like it.
It's fun. Yeah, like the one like dot I she didn't dot or T she didn't cross, like she wasn't careful. She got nailed for it. I love that kind of stuff where like people think they get away with a crime for like years and then it's like, just kidding. You forgot to close the door. Now you're in jail. That'd be great in there. I've been watching. Has anybody watched Poker Face, the series Poker Face with Natasha Lambert?
I watched a couple episodes and then I stopped watching it.
Okay, because it's kind of I could see my series being like every episode in that series. Basically, it's like a self-contained little like she solves a crime. So I don't know. We could solve crimes.
Wait, she goes from sex addicts meeting to sex addicts meeting, discovers a crime, sleeps with the person who is the main suspect, and that is how she uncovers the truth and solves the crime.
I like the
maybe she naturally is attracted to criminal men.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. We could just rip off Poker Face because her superpower. When people are lying. No, I like it. All the stuff
CSI, criminal sex investigation.
Yeah, so this lady like has a thing. She's like, if I like him, he's a predator.
I'm so damaged. If I fucking like this guy, it's a problem.
I'm in love. Let's get this guy locked away. All right, so that's my idea.
Yeah, no, that's really fun.
Yeah. Any shows or anything you guys want to plug?
I've got the whole month of January off because I'm recovering from back surgery, but I go back to it February of opening for Adam Minnick. He's an Ohio-based comic, and I'm doing shows in Holland, and then Central Indiana, and then Northwest Ohio. Kind of different weekends opening for him.
A week from Wednesday is the Detroit to LA finals at Ridley's.
Very fun.
Oh, you're in that? Awesome.
Yeah. So, want to get there.
February 17th, Bob Fredericks is having a show in Kalamazoo about, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like, because it's going to be around Valentine's Day. So it's like shitty relationship stories. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's what we're doing down in Kokomo, Indiana on the 17th.
Okay, cool. So I get to tell my worst. I have to figure out what disaster to go on about, but it'll be fun.
Excellent.
I'll be at River City Saloon, I guess, this fucking Wednesday. Not tomorrow, but next day.
Like the 10th?
Yeah.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.